I think the biggest worry that everybody has is that they wonder if they're paying too much in taxes.
Hi, I'm Michelle Voskel. I'm here with John Neal, founder and owner of the Neal Group in Greenfield, Wisconsin. Today, we are going to talk about what we can handle for you next year so you can sleep better. Yes, it is December and we're at the end of the year, but let's start planning for next year. So John, what are some of the biggest worries clients share with you about taxes?
I think the biggest worry that everybody has is that they wonder if they're paying too much in taxes. They talk with their neighbors, they talk with people at church or whatever, and those people are always bragging about how they got a refund or they don't pay anything in taxes. And so our clients come to us and go, hey, Fred runs the same kind of business I do and he says he never pays taxes. Why am I paying whatever I'm paying? And without knowing Fred's situation, you can't say what the situation is. Maybe Fred is borrowing money and he's borrowed up to the hilt, and sooner or later he's going to have to pay it back, and then everything comes crashing down.
Yeah, he's using other people's money.
Yeah. Or maybe, to be blunt, Fred is a cheater.
Right.
And he doesn't report all of his income.
Yeah, that could be too.
So we don't want to get involved with those kind of people.
Well, that's true. That would definitely be not somebody we want to see. How does having a professional tax team relieve the pressure business owners have?
I think by having a professional tax team like us makes business owners feel secure that we know the law, we are giving them suggestions to take full advantage of what's legal, and they know that everything is being handled and handled correctly.
I think too that they actually are comfortable asking the question. Like the question you said before is, how come I'm paying so much in taxes? I don't understand. There always is a tax liability, especially if you make money, and it's better to make money than to not make money, and it's good to pay taxes because that means you're making money.
Yeah.
John, what tasks will we be able to complete, the Neal Group, take completely off the business owner's plate?
I don't know if there's things that we completely take off their plate because it is their business, but we do handle tax preparation. We do handle communication with the tax agencies if you ever got audited, or if there's a question about whether something was filed on time. We can handle all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Right. How does knowing taxes are under control help business owners feel comfortable and focus on growing their business?
By knowing what's going on, I think they feel more secure and more confident in managing their cash flow. If you know that you're going to end up paying, say, $60,000 in taxes, mm-hmm. It might be easier to pay $5,000 a month than to have to come up with that lump sum on April 15th. Mm-hmm. And by working with us, we let you know what the situation is and again offer suggestions for how to improve it and keep more money in your pocket rather than sending it to the government.
Right. A lot of the business clients that I work with, I feel when I'm explaining things to them about the tax liability and what they're going to end up owing, it also gives them that opportunity to look forward to the next year to plan and forecast and budget and, as you mentioned, cash management. But then it also helps them think about, do I want to grow? Do I want to stay where we're at? Or should I start to be thinking about maybe focusing a little bit more, shrinking my business? That sounds counterintuitive, but it might make sense for certain individuals.
Yeah.
It might make sense. So it's always good to come and talk with us, because we can talk about not just the taxes, but then growing the business or moderating the business.
Well, and kind of conversely with that, it may seem, as you said, counterintuitive, but maybe you don't want to spend all the money this year because you know you're going to be growing next year, and you want to push those deductions into next year instead of this year.
Right, exactly. It's like thinking about what's going to happen with the business.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the biggest relief clients say they feel after working with you? You've got 40 years of experience. What do people say at the end of the year, or at the end of tax season, or at any point in time when we finish their tax return?
I think they feel, again, secure and confident that we've done the best job we can for them. We have, I don't want to say that we've taken advantage of all the tax strategies available to them, but we have made them aware of it. I've had clients in the past that had enough, individual clients, they've had enough to be able to itemize deductions, but they didn't want to because they thought somehow that they would get audited. And you try and explain, no, it's in the law that you can itemize deductions if you're able to.
Right. Well, and sometimes they don't want to hear it, but you want them to know it. So if you are explaining it, showing them the numbers, giving them the actual tax laws that show that they can do it, as long as you have documentation, you're okay. Mm-hmm. Is there anything else we want to add before we wrap up for today?
Again, end of the year, we're grateful for all the clients that we've had throughout the year and in past years. The new year's coming up. Let's make it a better one and see if we can improve on 2025. So,
yes.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, but come in and see us. We can handle things for you next year so you can sleep better and you don't have to worry about things. That's at the Neal Group. Come and see us.